Namaskar, welcome to Opsc Oas A to Z. So 2019 Opsc Oas preliminary question paper 1 रो question number 40 जाए आम लास्ट वीडियो रे कवर कर सारी जो मैंने भी देखी ना प्लेलिस्ट को जाकि कवर कर नियंतु. So let's start from question number 41. Which of the following rivers the Sivasamudram Hydel project is located at? Options are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. तो यार करेक्ट आंसर है कावेरी. कावेरी रिवर जोटा कि आपनकर कर्नाटक रे अछि. शिवसमुद्रम हाइडल प्रोजेक्ट कावेरी रिवर ऊपर एस्टाब्लिश होइछे. दिस इज एशियाज फर्स्ट हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक प्रोजेक्ट. एंड नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 42 को द जीप एंड कार मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा लिमिटेड इज लोकेटेड एट गुड़गांव, चेन्नई, पुणे, मुंबई. तो यार करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन डी मुंबई. मुंबई रे महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा प्राइवेट लिमिटेड अच्छी. and this is the largest manufacturer of tractors. आउ केतोटी ऑटोमोबाइल कंपनीज आउ तार हेडक्वार्टर देखि नबा जेमते आपनकर फोर्ड इंडिया अछि चेन्नई रे, होंडा कार्स इज इन ग्रेटर नोएडा, हुंडई मोटर्स इज इन चेन्नई, टाटा मोटर्स इज इन मुंबई, रेनॉल्ट इंडिया इज इन चेन्नई, हीरो मोटर कार इज इन न्यू दिल्ली. So next question number 43. India borrowed the idea of directive principle of state policy from the constitution of यार करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन बी द रिपब्लिक ऑफ आयरलैंड. DPSP is borrowed from the Republic of Ireland. DPSP are classified into three types, that is socialist principle, Gandhian principle and liberal intellectual principle. And it comes under part 4 of the constitution under article 36 to 51. So next is question number 44. Which one of the following is not a fundamental right anymore? Right to property, right to constitutional remedies, right to move freely throughout the country, right to assemble peacefully. तो यार correct answer है option A, right to property. Right to property was repealed from fundamental right through 44th Constitutional Amendment Act 1978 and inserted into Article 300A, which is now a constitutional right, not a fundamental right anymore. So fundamental right is the basic right which comes under Part 3 of the Indian Constitution from Article 12 to 35 covers fundamental rights. So next question number 45 को in which part of the Constitution does the concept of welfare state find elaboration? Options are preamble, fundamental rights, directive principle of state policy, all of these. So our correct answer है option C, directive principle of state policy, which comes under part 4 of the constitution from article 36 to 51. जोटि आपनकर वेलफेयर ऑफ स्टेट कथा कह जाए केतोटी डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स देखि नबा जेमते हमरा आर्टिकल 38 says about the welfare of the people. Article 39A says about the equal justice and free legal aid. Article 40 organization of the village panchayat. Article 43 living wages for workers. Article 44 Uniform Civil Code. Article 48 says about the organization of agriculture and animal husbandry. Article 49 says about the protection of the monuments and places as objects of natural importance. So next question number 46 को right to freedom of religion is guaranteed under the constitution in articles. Options are 12 to 19, 19 to 21, 25 to 28 and 21 to 28. So यार correct answer है option C, 25 to 28 article भितर right to freedom of religion आसे. So fundamental rights comes under the part 3 of the constitution from it covers from article 12 to 35. So there are 6 fundamental rights. से गुड़ाक important exam perspective रे. So do remember, right to equality comes under article 14 to 18, right to freedom comes under article 19 to 22, right against exploitation comes under article 23 and 24, right to freedom of religion comes under Article 25 to 28, and cultural and educational rights comes under Article 90 to 30, and right to constitutional remedies comes under Article 32. So next question number 47 को fundamental rights are enshrined in the Constitution of India in ଏବେ ଆମେ जस्ट डिस्कस कले तो यार करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन बी पार्ट 3 आपनकर फंडामेंटल राइट आछि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 48 द गांधीयन प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ philosophy have been enumerated in fundamental rights preamble directive principles and fundamental duties are correct answer है ऑप्शन सी फंडामेंट directive principle of the state policy रे गांधीयन प्रिंसिपल्स आसे। So directive principle of state policy is also known as instrument of instruction। गांधीयन प्रिंसिपल ऑफ डीपीएसपी केतोटी आर्टिकल देखे ना जमते आर्टिकल 40 ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ पंचायत, आर्टिकल 43 प्रमोशन ऑफ द कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री, आर्टिकल 43B कोऑपरेटिव इंडस्ट्रीज, आर्टिकल 46 डेवलपमेंट ऑफ SC ST and other backward classes, article 47 prohibition of intoxicants like your liquor, and article 48 prohibition of cow slaughter। So next jiba question number 49 को which one of the following sets of bills is presented to the parliament along with the budget? Options are direct taxes bill, indirect taxes bill, option B contingency bill and appropriation bill, option C finance bill and appropriation bill, option D finance bill and contingency bill। तो यार करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन सी फाइनेंस बिल एंड एप्रोप्रिएशन बिल। फाइनेंस एंड एप्रोप्रिएशन बिल आपणकर बजेट सहित प्रेजेंट कराए। सो 5 steps included in the presentation of the budget सेगुड़ा है प्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द बजेट विथ द फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर स्पीच, जनरल डिस्कशन ऑफ बजेट, then sending the bill to standing committees to scrutinize the demand for grants for a month. After that voting on demand for grants in Lok Sabha, and then passing of the appropriation bills, then passing of the finance bills। So option C is correct here। An appropriation bill कहले कौन बुझिबा? An appropriation bill is a bill that authorizes the Indian government to withdraw funds from the consolidated fund of India for use during the financial year। So appropriation acts are not included in any official list of the central government laws. They technically remain on the books. No amendment can be proposed to be appropriation bill in either house of the parliament। So next question number 50 को which among the following is the middle unit of 3-tier पंचायती राज system? Options are ग्राम पंचायत, पंचायत समिति, जिला परिषद, ग्राम सभा। तो यार करेक्ट आंसर है पंचायत समिति। 3-tier पंचायती राज सिस्टम आपणकर 73rd कन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट थ्रू 1992 रे 11th शेड्यूल रे इंट्रोड्यूस होता। तो सेगुड़ा है फास्ट आपणकर से ग्राम पंचायत, देन आपणकर पंचायत समिति मिडल रे, एंड टॉप मोस्ट पोजिशन थाए जिला परिषद जोटा कि डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल रे। आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस राजस्थान वाज द फर्स्ट स्टेट टू इंट्रोड्यूस द पंचायत सिस्टम इन इंडिया। सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 51 को in which chapter of the Indian Constitution there is a mention of uniform civil code? So option C is the correct answer in the chapter of option B is the correct answer in the chapter of directive principle of the state policy। So option C is the correct answer। Uniform civil code or article 44 says about the liberal intellectual principle of directive principle। Uniform civil code states that all sections of the society irrespective of their religion must be treated equally according to the national civil code which shall be applicable to all uniformly। एवडा मोस्टली आपणकर यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड मैरिज, डिवोर्स, मेंटेनेंस, इनहेरिटेंस, एडॉप्शन एंड सक्सेशन ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टी केस रे यूज करा जाए। So next question number 52. In case of disputes between the two House of Indian Parliament over an ordinary bill, the case is referred to the President of India, the Supreme Court of India, the joint sitting of the both the houses, the Prime Minister of India. तो यार correct answer है ना option C is your correct answer here. Joint sitting of both the houses. Yeah, two type of bills are introduced in the parliament. Mainly one is public bills and private bill. There are further categorization of the bill like your ordinary bill, money bill, financial bill, constitutional amendment bills, etc. So next Shiba, question number 53. Who represents the government of India while presenting the budget to the parliament? Options are the Prime Minister, the Finance Minister, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So यार correct answer है the option B, the Finance Minister. Budget has nowhere mentioned in the Constitution, rather it is the popular name for the annual financial statement which comes under Article 112. The Finance Minister presents the budget before Lok Sabha first and deliver his budget speech. So next Shiva, question number 54. When a bill is reserved by the governor for the consideration of the president, within what time he must return a bill? 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. There is no time limit. So option D is your correct answer. There is no time limit except Moloney will. So next year question number 55 को the Chief Election Commissioner of India holds office for a period of 6 years during the pleasure of the President, for 6 years or till the attains the age of 65 years, for 5 years or till the age of 60 years, whichever is earlier. So option C is your correct answer. For 6 years or till the attain the age of 65. The Chief Election Commissioner is appointed by the President of India, and he can be reappointed. He requires 2/3 of the members of the legislative Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha to present and vote against him for the disorderly conduct or improper action for removal. And present Chief Election Commissioner है Rajiv Kumar, and first Chief Election Commissioner was Sukumar Sen. And Election Commission comes under Article 324. Next question number 56. The Supreme Court of India enjoys the power of the judicial review, which implies that it can review the working of the subordinate courts, no review its own judgments, no initiate cases at its own discretion, no. Option D is the correct answer. Declare the laws passed by the legislature and orders issued by the executive as unconstitutional if they contravene any provision of the constitution. So option D is the correct answer. Judicial review कहले कौन बुझो? It means that judiciary has the power to examine the order passed by both the legislative and executive of the central and state government. If the orders are found to be violate the constitution, they can be declared as illegal, unconstitutional and invalid by the judiciary. The Supreme Court of India has declared judicial review as one of the feature of the basic structure of the constitution. Hence the power of the judicial review cannot be curtailed by the constitutional amendment. The term judicial review is nowhere found in the constitution. So next Shiva, question number 57 को the doctrine of basic structure emerged in the case of एटा समस्त को जना अछि. ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. केशवानंदी भारती वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ केरला थ्रू बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आसीथिला. सो बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मोस्टली को एरिया को कवर करे. द सुप्रीम जेमति कि आपन सुप्रीमेसी ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, यूनिटी एंड सोवेरेनिटी ऑफ इंडिया, a democratic and republic for government, federal character of the constitution, secular character of the constitution, separation of the power, individual freedom, rule of law, judicial review, rule of equality, harmony and balance between the fundamental rights, fair elections, free and fair elections, limited power of the parliament to amend the constitution, power of the Supreme Court under the Article 32, 136, 142, 147, power of the High Court under Article 226 and 227, and Parliament has the right to amend the constitution, not the right to destroy it. So next question number 58 को राउरकेला question number 58 को राउरकेला steel plant was set up with assistance from USSR, West Germany, UK and USA. तार करेक्ट आंसर है वेस्ट जर्मनी. तो राउरकेला स्टील प्लांट आपनकर सेल बा स्टील अथॉरिटी इंडिया लिमिटेड अंडर आसे. सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 59 को जिबा. When we argue the small industries generate large volume of employment, what we essentially imply is that so options are a number of workers in a small unit will be larger than those in the big unit. The number of workers employed for unit of capital is larger in small unit than in big unit. The number of workers employed to produce consumer goods will be more. All of this, the option B is the correct answer here. The number of workers employed per unit capital is larger in small unit than a big unit. So option B is the correct answer here. So 60 question को जिबा. Which of the following states holds second rank after Kerala in female literacy as per census 2011? So options are मिजोरम, त्रिपुरा, गोवा, मेघालय. तो यार करेक्ट आंसर है ऑप्शन ए मिजोरम. केरला पर मिजोरम रे हाईएस्ट फीमेल लिटरेसी देखा जाए. तो 2011 रो सेंसस बहुत इंपोर्टेंट. तो हाईएस्ट लिटरेसी रेट कहले केरला रे फर्स्ट हाईएस्ट देखा जाए, देन मिजोरम, त्रिपुरा पर गोवा रे, एंड यूनियन टेरिटोरी रे लक्षद्वीप रे हाईएस्ट लिटरेसी रेट देखा जाए, एंड लोएस्ट लिटरेसी रेट देखा जाए बिहार रे. एंड फीमेल लिटरेसी रेट कहले केरला रे हाईएस्ट, देन मिजोरम, आफ्टर दैट त्रिपुरा. And Lakshadweep has the highest literacy rate in female also. The lowest literacy rate in female is seen in Rajasthan according to 2011 census. So thank you. Next questions I next video रे cover करें.